Alright, so you've installed your Allen and Roth cordless window blinds and you find that they're just way too long for your window. You've got several slats gathered at the bottom. You've read the instructions and they just look a little bit confusing. Well, in this video, I'm hoping to clear that up for you and show you how to shorten these things. Alright, so let's get right into it. Alright, so you want to start off with your blind extended all the way down. Now my window is 36 tall and this blind is 48, so the instructions say you can remove up to 5 slats, but I'm actually going to remove 6, and then the bottom one will still be at the bottom, and I should have about 38 when I'm done. Now I'm going against the instructions, so if you want to go against the instructions, that's going to be on you, but they do say up to 5. So you want to cut these right here. Just make sure and kind of pull everything out of the way so that you're not cutting something you don't want to cut. And just go ahead and slice that with some scissors, just like so. And I'm going to do that for the rest of them. Once you get them cut, just go ahead and pull this out, just like so. I've already got the other side out, and then just go ahead and slide your slat out of there. All right, so next we got to cut our horizontal ladder rungs right here. Be careful not to cut anything vertical or you're going to ruin your blind. Now notice right here we have a horizontal rung coming across the top of the bottom piece. I'm going to keep this piece on the 6th slat that we took out, and that 6th slat is going to rest here after I cut the other 5 rungs. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. So let's go ahead and cut these. Careful not to cut anything vertical. All right, so right here is our 5th slat. And we're going to leave our 6th one intact, and you'll see why here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these, and I'm going to do all 3 of the vertical ones and get them all out of the way, leaving this one behind, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got all my ladder rungs cut all the way across except for this top one right here. Now the instructions actually don't say to do it this way. They say to cut them all and then just bring this bottom piece up to within about 1 inch of the last slat right here. But I kind of like the way the factory had it done, where you had a ladder rung sitting on top of the bottom piece, and if you did it the way the instructions say, you're not going to have anything there. That's just me. You can do it however you want to. All right, so let's bring this up to our last rung right here where I want our new length to be. So that's about right here. When this is tight, this will rest right on top of the bottom piece. And let's check our length, because if I'm screwed it up. Okay, so we're about 37. That should be about perfect because our window is actually 36, okay? All right, so for this next part, it's very simple. Just turn this upside down and get these plugs loose. Depending on how many vertical strings you have is how many plugs you have. You might have to start it with a small screwdriver to get under it, and then get it loose the rest of the way with a larger screwdriver and just kind of pry it loose. Once you get it pretty loose, you can just grab these strings and pull. There we go. Just hold that plug out of the way and stuff the rest in the hole right there. Now this plug does have 2 grooves in the side of it right here, 1 on each side, so make sure to get the string in those grooves. Kind of check it before you push the plug all the way in. It looks pretty good. All right, so that's about it. I've got all 3 of these done just the same way I showed you how to do that one. Now, if you need to shorten the width of the blind, you can shorten this up to 2 inches on each side. That's a total of 4 inches. They want you to have the blind about 1/2 inch below what the window width is at the smallest point. So I do need to shave about 1/4 inch off of this one. So if I'm shaving just a small amount like that, I'm just going to use a miter saw, cut real slow, make sure your ends are all nice and even, and just cut right through there. I'm only going to cut a blade width on one side because that's all I need, but you can cut up to 2 inches on each side. All right, so if this video has been helpful for you, thanks for watching.